Hi, welcome back to Education Rocks. And today we are going to do some more stuff based on the stuff we did yesterday. And if you haven't seen what we did yesterday, go see the video that was up. And today we are going to build off of what we did in the past video. And today we're going to, well, first let's start with an example from yesterday. So basically what we were doing in the past video is there was a circle, and let's say I said shade in 3/4 of this circle. The thing you would want to do, this is how we learned it yesterday, you would split this into 4 parts. That's not a very good 4 parts. Make sure it's even, and I did not do a good job of making it even, as you can see. And there's 4 whole parts, so I'm gonna use this color to represent the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, as you can see. And then for orange, I'm going to represent this 3. Which is the 3 that should be shaded in. 3 out of 4 are shaded in. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to use red for the one that we are not going to shade in. 1. So now let's shade it in. I'm going to use pink to shade it in. 1. Or this is more of a magenta-ish color. 2, 3. So 3 shaded in, and this one right here is not shaded in because this numerator is 1 less than the denominator. Now let's learn what we're going to do today. So today we are going to learn how to add 1/4. If I said 1/4 plus, or we're going to do plus and minus, or minus another circle. And let's see, I said 2/4, which is equal to 1/2. Okay, so you should know how to do the shading thing. So let's say someone said, do for me 1/3, so 3/4 plus 1/4. Let's start with a simple one. You would want to start with your 2 circles, and since both of these denominators, which is the bottom number of the fraction below this line right here, or right this line, let's just cross that out. Since both of these numbers' denominators are 4, you would want to split both circles into 4. One was representing 3/4. That one's representing 3/4. And this one is representing 1/4. So now let's shade in, and since we know how to do that now, right, we should shade in 3 out of these 4. 3. And then the last one we don't shade in. And then 1 out of 4, we would only shade in 1. Now, if we see this, we have 3 shaded in right here on this circle, and 1 shaded in over here. So how many total shaded in do we have? Let's do some counting. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. These ones that aren't shaded, you don't have to worry about them yet. So I'm just gonna put crosses on them, or X's on them. And so you see the 4 shaded? That would mean there's 4. This means how many shaded, so we would just add how many are shaded, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be the numerator of our answer. And if it's the same denominator, we just keep the denominator. So if it's the same denominator of 2 numbers, we keep this denominator. So the answer would be 4 over 4. And let's do 4 over 4 in a circle to see if we're correct. So we split it into 4, right? I'm going to use red to shade in. And 4 out of 4, we learned this. If it's the same on both, that means it equals 1. So this over that, those 2 long numbers equals 1. All of this hard work equals just 1. So 4 over 4 equals 1. And all you have to do is shade in the whole thing, make sure it's kind of neat. And none of them in this 4 circle aren't shaded in. So let's see if we're right. If there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the answer there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got the problem right. I'm going to flip this page over. Let me just write. Mathmania, put this up, put the little line under. As you can see, I do most of the videos. Let's do now, I'm gonna give you another one to do. This one's gonna be simple, but this time it's not gonna be squares, and it's not gonna be circles. We did circles last, and it's not gonna be in fourths. So I'm going to say do 1/5 plus 3/5. 1/5 plus, this means plus 3/5. So I'm gonna give you a square, 2 squares. Those aren't very good squares. And I want you to try and do this problem. Pause the video and try to do this problem. Okay, so if you've done the problem, let's see if you've done it right. You want to split each, since this is the same denominator as this, you would want to do, you would want to split each one into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 sections, and let's do a different color. Let's do teal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we're gonna shade in 1 for the square over here because it's 1 shaded out of 5. So I'm gonna shade this sliver in, and then these you do not want to shave in, so I'm gonna put X's over them. 3/5. I want you to pause the video again and see if you can figure out what to shade for this. Okay, let's see if you knew how to shade this square into 3/5, and I already split it, so it should be pretty easy if you know how to do it. And we are hitting the 10-minute mark. So let's 10 minutes. Let's shade 3 out of 5. You see that? 3 out of 5, 1 out of 5, and then I'm gonna do the same thing in red. Oops, I made this little dot over here. Whoopsie. Okay. So I'm gonna put red X's over those two little rectangles. Okay. Now, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shaded in. That's not a very good number. Job, I wrote it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So let's get back on topic. Since remember, same denominator, you keep denominator if same. You cannot, if it's like 1/4 plus 1/3, you don't do 7 over 2. That's not how it works. You have to find this and that, and we'll do that in a different video. Okay, because you need to know this stuff first. So, with common denominators and doing this stuff. Okay. So, since this is same denominator, over 5, and then since there's 4 shaded in, 1, 2, 3, 4, we do 4 over 5. And now let's make sure we got it right. I'm going to do it in green since we haven't used green that much. And I know you guys like green, I think. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have 4 out of 5 over here. And let's shade in. This 4 means shade in 4 out of the 5 sections. 1, let's do one in each different color so it looks pretty. 1, 2, oh, not green. The green's the outside. 3, and let's do purple. 4, and this section over here does not get circled in. Now we're going to do subtraction in a different video. Probably in the next video. And I want you to, if you want, hit that. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. And like if you want. Like for more. I hope you had fun today and learned a lot. And remember to, if you want, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, for more content and more videos if you like them. Yay. And goodbye. Bye.